What up? It's your boy Scuba Steve,
And I'm the Sodaholic.
And I'm La Chancla.
and welcome to our Hot Take Tuesdays. And today, Pablo has a hot take.
Yo, so my hot take is that disciplining your kids is necessary.
What?
So as a parent, I believe that you should be able to spank your kids, not as a first resort, obviously, but like I feel like it's a great way to limit or like set boundaries or set lines for like what your kids should and should not do. I just feel like it's necessary because like there's some things like you can do to punish them, obviously, that is not spanking, and
Like stare at the wall.
they
for
should
like
be
10
used
minutes?
first, obviously. But like if your kid is gonna take advantage of you, you should be able to like set that line, you know? At least that's what I feel. How do you guys what do you guys think about that?
Oh, I love this topic. I grew up in a family where physical punishment was a thing. I did get spanked with a belt.
It was necessary.
Well, here's the thing. Growing up in this environment, I hear a lot of people say that you should never lay hands on a child. You should never hit them with any object. That is a bunch of bullshit. My parents
agree.
spanking me was the best thing they could ever have done because it taught me a little bit of respect. I mean, I went to school with kids who were like, man, my mom took away my iPhone. What a bitch. I'm like, you need to get slapped with the buckle side of the belt, man.
Dude.
Like, people
Facts.
the people I knew who disrespected their parents were never hit as a child, and it shows. And the kids who did get hit that I knew of, they had
facts.
nothing but nice things to say about their parents. They loved their parents because they were taught discipline.
Bro,
do you
facts.
think do you think sometimes they take it too far and it just becomes way too abusive?
All right,
If you
but
draw
like
blood, then
that was my
yes.
point to where like it shouldn't be used like as a first resort. It should be used to set boundaries.
Well, what kind
Right.
of hitting are we talking about? If your parents are swinging full fist in your face, that's going overboard. But if they're just
Yeah, that's
slapping
kinda
your
overboard.
hands, slapping your legs or your butt, you're not gonna die from that. You're not gonna get to the hospital because your parents spanked you on the ass with a belt. That's nothing, you know.
Do you think well, do you think it brings fear instead of discipline? Because like the reason why you're getting hit is because you've done something bad, and so knowing that the next time you do something bad, you're afraid to get hit, not because like the thing that you did was bad, right?
But shouldn't that be the case? Isn't discipline supposed to give you a little bit of fear to like counteract
What?
the urge to do whatever it is you're trying to do?
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
like
like
a
this should-
psychological thing. Like, there's like scientific studies that like if you set like a feeling to an action, that the person will fear that action if it's like related to pain or if it's related to like something scary. So
Yeah.
like in the scientific study they made patients look at like different colors and different shapes, and there was like I forget which shape exactly, but like let's just say it was like a blue circle. Whenever the blue circle was shown, that the patient would be given like whatever a good amount of like voltage. I don't know like the exact amount of voltage, but like they give them like a pinch of like a shock, and so that it made them psychologically fear the blue circle because they like
Because they felt pain, but like
Yeah.
I guess my thing is it's like if it gives you fear, or I guess my thing is it's like they beat you. They don't beat you. Never mind. I shouldn't say that. They they spank you, right, and just tell you not to do it again. My thing is it's like, well, should there be a better reason to do it other than you probably get spanked next time? Like,
Well,
or at least give you a reason why the thing you just did is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, obviously
Right, like-
as a
like,
parent you
if you-
should like tell them why they're what they did was wrong, but like
Yeah.
at the same time, you should also set the line, because if they don't fully understand that it's wrong, they'll keep doing it anyways. Because kids don't know better. Usually, they don't know better,
Right.
and they'll do whatever they want because they're kids. And so if you don't like set that boundary, then they'll keep doing it. They'll just walk over you. Like I've met a lot of kids that like how sorry, my bad. How Soda said, were not like they never were spanked or they were never like punished for doing things they did. So, and they always walk all over their parents, which is not like not a healthy relationship between like this kid and the parent. Right. Or at least that's what I feel.
I guess my next question is, do you think the fear is coming from not being beat but your parent? You know?
No.
'Cause
no? I mean, could you explain your question a little bit more?
Well, I mean, when you, I guess it's like, it's not when you're getting punished. It's for a long, or when you get punished, and you receive like a slap or something, but it happens too often. Do you think that you become more fearful, or it becomes more fearful for your parent because your parent resorts to slapping you instead of the slap instead, you know?
I mean, personally for me, no. I've never, whenever I get hit, I never blamed my parents, because it's like something, yeah, I did something stupid and I had to pay the consequences. I've never developed fear of my parents. I know whenever I did go to school and stuff, and I had to talk to teachers I didn't like, I knew, I was a shit kid to some of my teachers because I knew they couldn't do anything about it. But through the discipline of my parents, I learned to respect those who, even if I didn't like them, I still had to respect them. But I never developed a fear or hate towards my parents because of hitting me, you know?
Yeah, I think the important message behind this is like, you have to relate it back to the action they did. You can't just like beat them for the sake of beating them. Obviously, you have to kind of tell them like what they did is wrong, and you got to relate that punishment to the action they did, and that's the most important part or message that like parents should understand, is that in order to like make their kids stop doing whatever they're doing wrong, you have to relate it to the punishment they receive.
I think
Right.
Their action to the punishment they receive.
one thing that I think parents should also do. I mean, I think hitting your kid is justifiable. Discipline is important, but I think it's important to establish to your kid that you don't want hitting them to be the only thing that's associated with a parent. I think a parent needs to also communicate with their kids, tell them that they're proud of their kids, show them that they love them in moments that they do good stuff. That way it's not just like Scuba Steve said, where it's just fear. Parents need to balance out hitting with love whenever they're not disappointed with their kids,
Yeah. Good point. Well, tell me how you guys really feel. Leave a comment down below. If you steal a pencil, should your parent steal your life? Yeah, we'll see. Thanks for tuning in, and it's been a pleasure.